Hello, world. How are you? I know a lot of people have been going through a difficult time the last 6 weeks or so. So, if you are one of those people, I do empathize. And I'm so glad to feel the shift. And the energy is a little more gentle and more playful right now. So, I think we should take advantage of it while it lasts. So, let's take a look at the nines today. The nines, it's an interesting a set of cards. They really have sort of a selfish quality to them. They can be very self-indulgent, self-involved, self-assured, um, or even self-sufficient. Also, a little bit of a lonely quality. So let's take a look at the swords, and we'll start with the Rider-Waite-Smith. And we see this person sitting up in their bed at night, holding their head, and really it gives the idea of despair and nightmares. Now take a look. If you can see on their bed here, there's a carving of people fighting. I think it's time for some new furniture, and I think we should be careful what we keep near our beds, just by the way. Also, she's got on her quilt, there's some astrological symbols there. But the swords are a very mental suit. So the problem is, really about overthinking and worrying, and that is what's causing the trouble here. So we see in the Thoth deck, it says cruelty, like mental cruelty, and you'll see the swords are dripping with blood. The background is very chaotic and dark. In the Tarot of Dreams, it shows that we have Mars in Gemini. So Mars, can be very active. And Gemini ruled by Mercury, which is active in another way. It's just it's overactive in the mind. And Mars can be aggressive. So those thoughts that, just coming and coming at you. And without having any mental discipline, the thoughts will just cause a lot of trouble. And here we see it's a very nightmarish type of scene. A woman is upset and she's like imagining things coming out to hurt her. Okay, someone asked me to add the Druid craft again, so I have that here. And you see again a person in despair, just holding their head, very upset. In the Victorian Romantic, we see a person here, a girl here, sleepwalking, right? She's on a rooftop at night alone. Her eyes are closed. A very precarious situation. And in the Hidden Realm, this is nice here because we see the person seems to be, I think they're taking it on. They're ready to face their fears and deal with it, and hopefully to change that. So that is a more empowered take on the card. In the Fountain Tarot, let's take a look. So we see this man here, and he looks like he has not slept in days. And he's so wrapped up in his woes. You can see the way he is holding himself. And the more he thinks about his troubles, the more the fears just come at him and overwhelm him. In the Ludi Lescott, so she is sleeping here, and all the fears and worries are coming at her. But, I think this is the only card that it's a little more restful, and you'll see that she's holding a symbol of her faith, and it is through that faith that she is getting through this difficult time. In the Timeless Tarot, this woman is just draped so unnaturally over the foot of her bed, and there's all kinds of terrors here, her night terrors taking over her mind. It's very ominous looking. In the Vision Quest, it says hurt. And in the Sevenfold Mystery, we see a man here, and all the swords are around him, and he's just holding on by a thread here. And you wonder, You know, maybe he thinks if he pulls that thread the wrong way or if he lets go of it, that the swords will come crashing down on him. So let's take a look at the wands. And here we have a man that is standing guard. Now you see that he has been through some type of a battle before. And he's just standing strong and guarding what is important to him. In the Thoth it says strength. So we're really talking about inner strength in this card. Confidence. In the Tarot of Dreams, we see the moon in Sagittarius. And, you will see a lot of the cards that are at night, bringing in the moon energy and also, also bringing in an internal energy. But let's take a look closer that, he's not in an active pose here. Even though he's being vigilant and guarding, he's resting, he's sitting, and he's holding his helmet. His whole helmet is off. So he has the confidence from the battles that he has previously won that he can handle the situation, as he stands guard through the night. Victorian Romantic, it's very simple here. Once again, someone standing guard. And in the Druid Craft, this guy, you can see this warrior has been wounded as well. And you also see in the background here, a lot of, that real fiery element. Also, denoting strength and passion. In the Ludi Lescott, so she is in a cemetery, and she's leaning against this tombstone here, like she is guarding it. You could see here, look at this, she's a little bit of blood, so there has been a wound that she is healing from. But she's guarding something that has been very important to her, perhaps like the memory of this person or the memory of something that has been passed. She knows it is very important to keep that and to guard that. Okay, in the Timeless Tarot, we have a woman here standing by a window, looking through the window, perhaps a little bit anxiously, just to see what's going on. Oh, I really like why do I always, the Hidden Realm, I always forget the name of this deck. It's such a perfectly beautiful deck. And this card is outstanding. And it is, this man is embracing the power and strength of this fiery card. And, he's wearing this costume of the Phoenix. And he's so beautifully graceful as he faces the fire and stands strong with his passions. In the Fountain Tarot, it again gives the idea of, he's guarding, he's climbed up these wands here, he's on the top, and again being vigilant. I like the movement in that card as well. Okay, in the Vision Quest, oh, it actually says inner strength. Okay. And in the Sevenfold Mystery, okay, we have this bird just ready to sacrifice himself into the flames. So that's a little different. Okay, what do we do next? Okay, let's do the Pentacles. And we have the woman in her garden. And she looks very content and happy. She's got her bird, special bird. The garden is lush and beautiful, and she's, she's clothed in a way that gives you the idea of wealth. Sorry, I forgot to unplug my phone. Yes, I have an old-fashioned phone that has a cord and all that. So we'll just let it ring a couple more times. And one more. There it goes. All right, so let's take a look at the Thoth. It says gain.
Hello. Please leave a message after
And
the tone.
good, there is no message. All right, so we have gain here. So, but as we look at the other cards, you'll see that the gain, it doesn't necessarily have to be financial, because a lot of the times it's really out in nature. So we have Venus in Virgo. Oh, that's beautiful. So there's a real love of nature here, an appreciation of it. All of the details of nature, the scents, the sights, the textures, everything that the earth can offer. There's an enjoyment and an abundance. And here we see in the Druid craft. Okay. In the Victorian Romantic, you really get the sense that this woman is, kind of very beautifully dressed, and she is very, maybe self-sufficient here. In the, here, in the Hidden Realm, very similar, just enjoying nature. Okay, in the Ludi Lescott, of course, it's at night, and, you get the feeling that she really does not have a lot, but she is sharing what she does have with her bird companion there. There is an understanding between them, and the rose is here in full bloom, even though they've dropped. There's still an idea of an appreciation and an abundance. Okay, in the Fountain Tarot, you'll see the coins. These are the 9 coins. Each one gets larger and larger, and she looks content and happy. All right. The Timeless Tarot. This is very beautiful. They're all very similar. It's always a woman alone, or, with a bird, enjoying what it is that she has accumulated. In fact, the next card actually says accumulation, and that is the Vision Quest. Also, when you think of that time that was it Venus in Virgo, which we just had. We just passed through that. It really is the time of harvest as well, so that has to do with that accumulation. So in the Sevenfold Mystery, you'll see the land is dry here and barren. Nothing is growing on the land, but still the tree is full of the coins. Something has come to fruition here in a big way. Okay, we're going to take a look at the cups next. Oh, this guy. He's funny looking. So he's just, he looks very confident, and he has all those cups behind him. He's very happy with himself, and has his arms folded, so he's really not prepared to share, is what it seems like. Okay, in the Thoth, it says happiness, and we have all these cups just overflowing with the life force. In the Tower of Dreams, we have Jupiter in Pisces, and it looks to me like this is Bacchus, and his cups are all filled with wine. And he is having his own party, and he looks a little bit drunk. And he has a real goofy look on his face, right? Okay, in the Druid craft, again, you see the man alone with all those cups and a big meal, and he is just going to overindulge. He's going to have it by himself. There's no indication that he's going to allow anybody to come over and share with him. Same here in the Victorian Romantic. He's just having a big party by himself and enjoying every moment of it. So when we get to the Hidden Realm, a little bit deeper here, So he's got one cup, and it is full, and he's looking at it to me in such a way of appreciation. I really feel that he's gazing at it and just being very thoughtful and mindful that the cup is full now, that he's going to enjoy it now, and that, you know what, it won't always be that way. So I like that little extra twist on it. Okay, in the Timeless Tarot, we have another guy just having a big party by himself. In the Ludi Lescott, okay, this guy has also overindulged. He has so much of what it is that he wanted that it turned into lust. And it seems that he's a bit out of control with that desire and lust. Needs to tone it down a little bit. In the Fountain Tarot, very happy guy with all of his cups. Okay, in the Vision Quest, it says joy, and it's a very beautiful card. And in the Sevenfold Mystery, okay, it's a little different here. All the cups are lined up, and you can see how strong and sure-footed he is standing there, feeling good, and having what it is that he needs. So those are the 9s. I'll see you for the 10s. In the meantime, have a great month. Bye.